Today's video is sponsored by HelloFresh.
Hi flower friends, it's Nicole from Flower Hill Farm. And it's snowing! So we have our first significant snowfall of the season. I have a little bit of a cold, so I'm finding it hard to talk without coughing. But I want to tell you guys and update you guys on some things that have been going on the last couple of weeks here at the farm. We're inside the deer fence and it's completely cleared out, which I do have video of clearing this out that I'll bring to you guys sometime soon. But what I'm so excited about is that underneath this snow, there are thousands of tulips tucked into bed, ready for the beauty of spring. I'm so excited, but did I get them all planted? Let's go back over the last couple of weeks and show you how it all happened. So the other day, there was a really nice day and Veda and I planted about 1,000 tulips. It was really nice to have her help. She's 14, so she's not always loving what I'm doing. Like, I'm mom, I'm still not cool, so she really helped me out there for a while. But now I have my friend and neighbor Lisa. She's on her way over here now to get this job done. So it's in this area right here that I'm going to plant the tulips. It's on the side of the area that is fenced in. That way in the springtime when we're putting in our annual beds, it's out of the way, and then we can use the other, I would say this is only about 5% of inside the deer fence. So the other 95% will be able to use the tractor in here and not disturb where the tulips are, because sometimes the tulips will last until June. So depends on the spring weather. All right, so I'm gonna start digging my trenches, and when Lisa gets here, she's gonna start plopping the bulbs in.
So I plant tulips in trenches, and I dig the trenches approximately 6 inches deep. That's about how deep I like the tulips to be. And I plant them, it's called egg carton style. So basically, they're just really close together. And you can do this with tulips when you're harvesting them for cut flowers. I do rotate my tulips, so this is a totally different area than where I planted them before because of something called tulip fire, and it's a disease that can be in the soil because tulip fire can absolutely devastate your entire crop.
Lisa, what year is your coat from? I'm an 80s kid. Woo. Okay, that's a big one. CrossFit and gardening at the same time. Like, it's a labor of love because it's a labor. It's like giving birth 5 times a day.
Every day.
Every day. A lot of kids. I give them away.
Look at all these babies.
I cut all their heads off and I give them away. $200, $400, $500, $600. We'll have 1,000 once you're done with these. I think we'll get 1,200, maybe 13, maybe 14. I'm gonna go get some more.
And now I'd like to tell you more about the sponsor of today's video. It's HelloFresh. I'm always talking about the struggle of farming and getting a meal on the table for the family every night. So we decided to check out this meal delivery kit. HelloFresh offers a wide variety of quick and easy recipes, including 20-minute meals, easy cleanup, and low prep options. As an added bonus, my 14-year-old daughter Veda is using their easy to follow photo instructions to actually learn how to cook. It's awesome to watch. So how does it taste? Well, HelloFresh has more 5-star reviews than any other meal kit, so you know you're going to get something delicious. Even Axel has enjoyed every meal so far.
Magic for Susans.
It's been pretty amazing watching Veda put these meals together, and it's been a huge time saver for me. I don't even have to think about what's on the menu for dinner. HelloFresh has it taken care of. We chose the family meal plan, and I think our favorite so far is the firecracker meatball meal, but the smothered chicken came in a close second.
Yeah, completely serious. Out of 5 stars, it's getting a 10.
If you guys want to try it out, go to HelloFresh.com and use the code FlowerHill14 for up to 14 free meals and 3 free gifts. There's a link right in the description of this video. Go to HelloFresh.com, use the code FlowerHill14 for up to 14 free meals and 3 free gifts. Enjoy!
Dinner's ready! So Lisa just had to go take off and pick up her kids. It's getting that time of day. We got a little bit of a late start here today, but we got a couple thousand tulips in the ground, and I'm so excited. That saved me a couple of hours worth of time. That was amazing. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish off this second row where we left off, and then I started digging out the third row, and then on the end I'm gonna do one the opposite ways to kind of keep this just a nice square area.
A lot of people have been doing them in raised beds and bringing in fresh compost every year. I just don't really feel the need to do that. I do bring compost in every year inside this deer fence, and I feel that that's enough to really grow these tulips. Plus I'm adding bulb tone to the soil as I'm planting it, so that's just how my method is for the past couple of years, and so far it's worked for me. I don't see myself bringing in raised beds and doing that for the tulips anytime soon.
So you see me using this blue cloth. That just kind of roughs up the dirt a little bit just so I can settle these down and kind of give them a place to stay. Otherwise they fall over, and they're supposed to be, you know, point up. And then once you start raking the dirt over top of them, and then soil lands on top of them, if they're not nestled down, they'll just jumble all up. And I like to have mine nice and tidy and know that they're sleeping well while they slumber during the winter, during their hibernation. Okay, so this right here, all of these, that's about 3,400 bulbs total, and I'm gonna put another row going this way in the back to put the final few bulbs. Well, I'm missing some. So what is the total tulip count? Well, I had cancellations. From the last video that I showed you about my order, even since then, I had cancellations. The 300 La Belle Epoque tulips that I was so excited about, canceled. I don't have them. And they're, you know, little here, 100 here, 100 there, and I ended up down another like 1,200 bulbs. I was really kind of panicking, so I ended up ordering more. I ordered more from a company called ADR Bulbs, and they're in New York State. I think I ordered another 2,500 from them, and I ended up having 500 of those canceled as well. So I ended up adding more, 2,000 more. So the total tulip count for this year is 5,900 tulip bulbs. So we will see. That's more than double what I planted last year. And I know everyone's panicking because I don't have a cooler. Where are you gonna put all those tulips? Well, my cousin has kind of saved the day when it comes to that. So my cousin Alessandra, she is a local business owner. She purchased a local business last year, and part of that local business came with a commercial refrigerator, and she doesn't need it. So Alessandra, she called me as soon as she saw that I needed a cooler. She called me and she said, I think I have a fridge for you. Do you want it? So I'm like, of course. So I have a commercial fridge that will store hundreds and hundreds of tulips, and it's actually in the red shed right now. So Brad and I went and picked it up a couple of weeks ago, and we have that ready to plug in the springtime. So I mean, it's a commercial fridge, and I'm excited about being able to store, and we've tested it out. It remains cold. It's working. It's perfect. So I'm excited. Thank you, Alessandra. I love you. Her company is called Gypsy Girl Pizza. She goes to farmers markets and she sells amazing pizzas. So the answer really is no, I didn't get everything planted. I have 500 tulips that are sitting in my garage right now. And what I decided to do with those 500 tulips, they're called Easter egg mixture. And I am going to plant those in crates and try to force those for earlier blooms in the spring. I'm going to try to do them for, you guessed it, Easter. So they're Easter egg tulips. I thought, well, what the heck, why not? Let's try to have Easter tulips. So fingers crossed. I've never forced bulbs before. There's plenty of information online. I am going to share all of that with you guys as I do it, success or fail. You guys know how I just show you everything is a big old giant experiment here. I'm not teaching anyone how to do anything. I'm just showing you, here's what I do. So anyway, we're going to try to force them for Easter. And remember all of those daffodils? I didn't get all of those in the ground yet either. I'm also going to try and force some daffodils in crates, and then I'll put them into the landscape. But I ran out of time and tilled space. I kind of underestimated the amount of space that the daffodils were going to take up because they are spaced 4 inches apart when I plant them. So they take up a lot more space than tulips. So Brad had tilled another maybe 75-foot pathway, 4 feet wide, and I filled it up. I filled it up because I did order a couple thousand new daffodils for this fall, and I have about 500 of those as well that I need to crate plant. So that's okay. Crate planting is going to save the day. I'm excited. I actually have a 2-yard sling of compost coming for the crates. That's going to be delivering the first week in December, so that's when I'm going to be able to crate those up. So I'll bring you guys along on the ride. I think I'm catching up. So this week it's been a crazy go-between with packing calendars, and because you guys ordered hundreds of calendars all over the world, I was so excited to offer international shipping, and the calendars are so nice. I was so excited when I got them in the mail and I opened them up, and they're just so smooth and the pictures are so crisp, and I just was so excited about them. So I'm getting them out to you guys this week. So I've been going back and forth between stuffing envelopes and handwriting letters and putting them all and bringing them to the post office, putting them all in the package, and digging trenches and planting bulbs. So it's been kind of a chaotic 2 weeks. Plus I'm not feeling well, so I'm just trying to get everything done. So I think I'm gonna lay down today because there's really nothing for me to do.
Please notice the back of this hat where there are strings dangling down because I just made this hat for my daughter and I haven't finished it yet and I was cold. So I grabbed the hat. But this is Veda's new hat.
Can't exactly dig trenches right now. I guess I could, but I'm not going to because guess what? A day of rest is just needed. So anyway, thank you guys so much for sticking around, and I'll see you soon. There's snow all over the lens. Oh, it's gonna be blurry now. Oh, sorry. I'm getting hit with the snow. Come out, wherever you are. Jeffrey! Hi, Jeffrey! Look up before I look down. Oh. I'm getting covered in snow.
Oops. Sorry. Seats taken.
Hush, little baby, don't you cry. Mama's gonna sing you a lullaby.